Hey, Kathy, she's here. Come on over. Ladies and gentlemen, I need a little introduction here. There's 3 or 4, 5, 6, I don't know how many important women in my life. My daughter Karen, my wife Mary, my mother Ruth, and Kathy, and high on the list is Ruby Moody. She's a wonderful songwriter, and she has 2 of the finest people as her children you've ever seen. Jack Cates, one of my great friends, and Jack married your daughter, Mary.
Mary.
Right. Welcome to the show.
Thank you, Jim.
Did you have, you were late.
Well, I was trying to fit colors up this morning. I never got here.
Isn't she colorful?
She sure is. You know, this is quite an honor for me. This is the first time I've ever been on TV.
You're kidding me.
I'm not kidding either. And
You
if I
don't seem
hadn't thought as
scared.
much of you, why, my friends out here, I said, I'm going to make it one time. And so I did. I got up at 5:30 this morning.
Well, you're here. You're late. Don't you be late
Yeah,
no more.
I know, but the car, well, you see, it's automatic, and somehow it was cold this morning. We didn't understand it. It's Pontiac. And see, we just bought it yesterday from the car lot out at Clayton Motors.
Are you kidding me?
No, I'm not kidding. You was out of town.
I didn't know that.
No, you see, I haven't seen you, Jim. Oh, it's been a long time, but we decided we wanted cars, so here we went to Clayton Motors. And you know, the thing about Jim, I called out there and the salesman was at my house in 10 minutes. Honest and truly, that old boy, he come out that highway that's the flying, and he was at my house in 10 minutes, and I said, well, I want to look at cars. He said, well, I've got one you want. You want a small car? I said, yeah. So I bought it, right, honest and truly. I got in the car, and so I bought the car. It wasn't 20 minutes. He had a deal.
Who was that? Which one was that?
It was the year seller. Like, you know, you had him on TV.
Ronnie Manus.
No, it wasn't Ronnie.
Wasn't Ronnie?
No, you had another one.
Ronnie was salesman of the year this year.
A car salesman of the year?
Right.
Maybe it was last year. You know, I should be ashamed, but those cars, I'll tell you, you ought to have seen my eyes yesterday when I went out there and saw those 1970s. Oh, brother, I didn't sleep much last night. I could just see that pretty red one, and they had another color, kind of a brown. It wasn't a brown either. Anyway, it was an odd color, but it was out of this world.
They're pretty.
Pretty? Why,
I can
don't
talk
say
about-
pretty. They're fantastic.
We can talk about cars all day. Tell me about your songs. Tell me about the music world. Other than it's rough, isn't it?
Rough, huh? You better believe it is. Well, you see, I haven't had a hit.
Well, I think you have.
Well,
Some of them have hit me good.
well, they've hit some, well, people, that's true enough. But
What you
I mean,
consider? She's had hits.
a world seller. World seller. I'm going to pin on Kathy making me a hit.
Oh, okay.
That's my dream. That's
Well,
my dream.
She will.
Yeah. Yeah,
That's
I
good
think
planning.
so too. She's got what it takes, every bit of it.
Well, thank you.
The finest song, or your favorite to me, is "Missing You" by Al
Missing
Murray.
You. Missing You.
That's a great song, and you've written every song I believe that Alma's recorded, and
Yes,
there's
I
a
have.
lot of them. Name some of the other people that you've written songs for.
Oh, Stoney Cooper, they recorded Walking My Lord Up Calvary. By the way, I got a contract on, I'd like to thank Jesus, but Jacob and Rose has got Walking My Lord Up Calvary. It comes in with that. And by the way, too, I'm going to cut a LP myself if nothing goes wrong in the next week or two.
Wish we had time to get the piano in this morning so you could play one or two for us.
Oh, I'll play sometime for you. You're going to have some more programs.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, I'll sing for
Looks
you.
like we're going to be on, gang, looks like we're going to be on Sunday nights at 6:30, just as soon as the ball games take all the time anymore, you know? Isn't that something? I'd rather listen to good country music.
Oh, I would
than-
too. I don't understand ball games.
You don't?
No, I don't.
Where do you get all these ideas for these wonderful songs? And I'll bet you she's written 1,000 songs. Wouldn't
That's
you say?
the wonderful people that I made. You'd be surprised. We could be sitting here and you'll say maybe a couple words and I'll have a title for a number. And I meet a lot of people, you know, well, they're in love and something that sparkles about them. It catches me too, you know, because I'm still young too. Of course. You know, I always stay young, Jim.
How many grandchildren?
I've got 13 and 7
Is that
children.
right?
I've got 13. I have a granddaughter that's in RN training at the Presbyterian Hospital right now.
A
Granddaughter that's in RN training.
How about that?
I sure have.
Wonderful.
You've demoed several of Ruby's songs, haven't you?
Yes.
And for some of you that aren't too familiar with the music world, that means that Kathy goes down to Nashville or in one of the local recording studios and records Ruby's songs just as if they were going to be records, but and many of them sound just as fine as records.
They sound as
just
good as
great.
any record you'd put on.
But
Better than some. I'll
these are
say.
made by your publishing companies then
Yes.
to show to other artists in Nashville, and then many of them have been recorded. Didn't Hank Snow record one of your songs recently?
Yes, he did. Born for You.
Right. She's too modest. She won't tell us how many songs she's had recorded.
Well, I've had a lot of songs recorded, but when they don't go on the chart, I'm very proud of them. Don't get me wrong, but
You should be.
I'm proud, and especially of my secret numbers. I'm real happy with those, and I'm having a road now that's going to be a little more comfortable in my secret field. Don Light at Nashville, why he wants some. And then, like I say, I'm going to cut some of my own songs. I sing quite a bit, too, you know, Jim.
When are you going to
at
write me a
churches.
hit?
Now, Jim, I
Kathy's
wrote
first.
you 2 or 3 hits.
And then I never would
And
do
you've
anything.
lost them. Where's those songs
I think in
at?
my guitar case somewhere, and they are real good, but I'm too busy, and I have.
Oh, Jim, let's talk about the mobile homes just a little bit.
I think we've used up all of our
Have
commercial
you?
time. I'd rather talk about singing and picking.
Okay. They're beautiful, though. They are beautiful.
Thank you, Ruby. Hey, you enjoy our band. You're always calling them for
Oh,
demos.
the Country Kings is my boy.
I want them to pick a song here, a little bit of a song, just a short one, fellas, and do it especially for Ruby.
Thank you, Jim. .7-11, I believe, fellas. And Joe, let's do our hymn right now. Why don't you come over here with me, and let's leave the drums off on this one. Joe Evans. My Jesus knows when I am lonely. He knows each pain. He sees each tear. He understands each lonely heartache. He understands because he cares. My
you very much. Joe, if you'll put the card out there, I want Kathy to come in and sing a song right now with me called I Wash My Face in the Morning Dew. Ruby, that hymn was especially for you, dear. And I didn't know you bought a card from me at all. That's real timing, isn't it? Thank you for coming. What key we do this in? Would you believe A, fellas? Thank you, Stone. Anybody want to kick it off? You don't want to kick it off? Oh, come on. And they've always been so cooperative. Okay. The first strange town I was ever in, the county was hanging a man.
Nobody cared if he lived or died, and I just didn't understand. So I washed my face in the morning dew, bathed my soul in the sun, washed my face in the morning and kept on moving. The second strange town I was in, they were laughing at a poor man,
Begging for nickels and dimes on the street, and I just didn't understand.
so I washed my face in the morning, bathed my soul in the sun, washed my face in the morning and kept on moving along.
Now, pick.
On the Dearborn label, and I'm sure it's going to be a big hit for Don Cross.
I'm gonna smile at everyone I meet today. I'm gonna walk my street so happy they won't believe. I'm gonna dance at the slightest sound of music I hear play. It might sound crazy, but that's my goal for today. I'm gonna thank someone for the sun that shines so bright. I'm gonna thank someone for the someone he gave me to hold tonight. I'm gonna dance at the slightest sound of music I hear play. It might sound crazy, but that's my goal for today. I'm gonna thank someone for the sun that shines so bright. I'm gonna thank someone for the someone he gave me to hold tonight. I'm gonna dance at the slightest sound of music I hear play. It might sound crazy, but that's my goal for today.